welcome to the Degenerate School of Wizardry. This is episode 35. I am Corey Schubert, one of three hosts tonight. Sitting across the table from me, known worldwide as the Anal Penetrator, the man with the golden touch, Cornhole Matt. How you doing?
It's got a gold. His touch is golden, but his dick is always brown.
And to my left.
Awesome.
Well, I want to come back to that.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
No, go ahead. And to my left, the Italian Punisher, Seth Sacco. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Bad news for all you slow goats out there. This T-Rex is off the market.
The slow goats.
I actually caught myself a fast goat.
And you caught yourself a fast one. That's what I like to hear.
That's right.
And
What's
and her name's
open-ended statement?
Let's just look at her name because I don't really. Here's the thing. She has a job which is sensitive.
So let's nickname it Teach.
Yeah.
How you doing? Hello.
Yes, she's a teacher.
You can always lean in and say hello.
No, it's alright. She can just wave. To the people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, gentlemen, it's been 5 weeks, and now we're back on the air. Thank you for tonight. And it's totally been my fault. We've been off the air.
God damn it.
Been struck with the second round of this year of kidney stone situation, and it's been extremely difficult getting through this one. For some reason, the first one was a lot easier to handle, and this one has been quite the opposite.
I don't remember your old man having.
It's not.
Is it from your mom's?
My mom's side of the family. Yeah. Apparently, my great grandmother, sorry. Is it my great grandmother? My grandfather's mother. So yeah, my great grandmother apparently had it extremely bad.
Yeah.
So back in the day when my grandfather was young, plumbing wasn't necessarily a thing that ran all through the house back in the day. So
the outhouse, right?
Well, they had plumbing downstairs. They had a running bathroom. But upstairs, my grandmother had to use a chamber pot. In the middle of the night, because she was older and she didn't want to fucking go downstairs, No,
why would you? I wouldn't.
Apparently, one of the nights she was struggling from a really bad episode of kidney stones. My grandfather recalls in the morning that the bottom of the chamber pot it looked like it was just full of sand.
Jesus Christ.
So if you could imagine
That's
how many
depressing
kidney stones that is, it's a lot.
Wow.
And then I guess it skipped my grandfather's generation and came down all the way to mine, and my other relative Andy, he was my cousin, he struggles with them too, but there's 9 different kidney stones, and the kind that I produce is as a crystallized form, and it looks like little tiny razor blades bundled up together.
Ooh,
so
that sounds like fun.
Yeah, and it's a blast.
I'm missing out the Fortress of Solitude.
It tickles.
Holy shit, it's great.
So kidney stones come in different sizes and shapes and whatnot, and
as do most stones, actually.
But mine for whatever reason tend to get stuck in my urinary tract.
Nice.
And this past one was 6 millimeters in width.
I love how insignificant that sounds. It's like it's 6 millimeters.
Yeah,
like you think of 6 millimeters as nothing, but
it's slightly bigger than a BB.
A 9 millimeter bullet will kill you.
Right.
That.
Right.
So
I mean, people don't think about that at all. Everything's in inches and feet.
Right.
Which, it's funny that
you don't have to tell me.
What's funny is that the United States we are on the metric system.
Hell no.
For size.
God, dude, why would we, man? I like the standard system or whatever.
Dude, I like my quarter pounder.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Come on, fuck you. I don't even know what that would be compared to. I don't want. Without being ounces.
So
it's too much math. I don't care. Feed me.
He's on Dilaudid Planet. He's not even listening.
Yeah. So the kidney stone situation had to have surgery to have this one removed, like the first one, and the recovery process for this cycle has been really rough. So after they destroy the kidney stone in the surgery, what they do in order to drain the kidney, they put in what's called a stent. It's a long tube and it runs from the kidney down into your bladder. Now,
Here's when you say long, like
for me, super long.
Yeah.
No.
Like the garden hose. Just like turn on the fucking.
Actually, it runs. It's about a foot in length.
Oh, dude, fuck.
The first stent that I had was in the right side, and it really didn't bother me too bad, and I was actually able to go back to work with it and stuff. But this last one, for some reason, man, it fucking hurt. I couldn't piss. I couldn't even get out of bed. Like, I couldn't work. It was a nightmare. And still, I've had the stent removed now for over 2 weeks, and I'm still passing blood.
And meanwhile, dude, Casey is living fancy-free with no medical problems of any kind.
Well, that's not true, actually. She struggles with migraines, which really sucks.
Yeah.
And now she has a baby on board, and she's about to pop. Actually, she's now on maternity leave. She went, and she's like already 1.5 centimeters dilated.
Wow.
So she's ready to go anytime now.
Shit.
That old standard measurement system again.
We're really excited. It's the first grandchild for my parents. And it's the first grandchild for her husband's parents too. It's the first baby in the family, and we're really, really excited. I'm actually going to Chicago on the 27th of this month.
Oh, nice.
So you already have a reservation at Portillo's then, right?
I've secured that.
You got your big beef on order.
It's on, yeah.
Cheese fry.
Yeah.
That or Al's.
Ooh.
Al's is good too.
Al's is good.
The Jardinelle. We're not gonna miss a show though, because I'm gonna be gone from Sunday to Thursday. So we'll be able to do a show the next day, Friday.
Fantastic.
So we're really excited about that. We're really hoping though that she has the kid, because I've got my parents flying up on the 21st, I think it is, or the 20th. I'm really hoping that she has the baby, because the baby's due on the 24th, but since she's already this far along, the doctor really says it could be at any moment now.
Absolutely.
We're really hoping that she has the baby soon, so when the baby's already there when we get there, type of deal.
Well, of course.
So my mom's going up there pretty much to do what my mom's been doing her entire life with the whole babysitting situation.
Of course.
But,
how long is she gonna stay up there?
I've got her up there for 9 days, I think. So
she's not gonna make she could probably move up there for a couple months.
We talked about that, but she's got so much going on with her work, so that's what she wants to do.
Hey, do you think it's worse passing a gigantic kidney stone or having a baby?
What if the baby has kidney stones?
Ooh, at the same time, double jeopardy. Holy shit!
You have a kidney stone and a baby on board.
Oh my god! And the baby has kidney stones on top of that.
What if the kidney stone, like if you look at it through a microscope, it looks like an asteroid traveling through space, but they're just babies fucking each other on it. Like microscopic babies just going at it.
I don't even feel comfortable making jokes about that, because it's like too close to kiddie porn.
Because either that or you're just like, I've just spent 4 weeks in bed from kidney stone.
Yeah, right.
But let's rewind actually a bit.
Okay.
Because this weird cosmic event happened to me when you said something about plumbing, and back in the day, we didn't have indoor plumbing.
Yeah.
Just one single image popped up in my head, and I hadn't thought about this, but I just thought of my ancestors in Italy, and they're from like the poorest part of Italy, just shitting out of a tree that we lived in.
Shitting out of a tree?
Because just like think why would we need plumbing? We were so poor.
That's a mental.
We lived in trees. I'm certain of it. And the only way we got here is like a wind gust blew, and like the tree bent the tree back, and then he like flew out of it when it like sprung.
Catapulted you out of the tree.
As a matter of fact, if you go to like there's no city hall there because it's like the Flintstones. So where the stone house is, in the middle of the little field that my family used to live in, I'm sure.
There's fictitious land. It's like Narnia.
Yes, exactly. It's just like
people shit in trees.
Yeah, exactly. They're in the tree. They shit on the ground.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
Like if you look at the town picture, it's just like my family doing this out of the leaves.
And the ground is brown.
Yeah. That's it. Well, there's one guy with the horn because he has a horn.
The announcement horn?
It's like, yeah.
Is that for the poop that's falling out?
I know what it is.
I like that. He has a horn because he has a horn.
Well, no, it's you know, like when they took pictures, when pictures were new, like photographs were like, get the most valuable thing we have, and they'll just pose with like the old like country folk. They all have shotguns for some reason. Like, get the gun.
Why is the Italian symbol thing? Why is it
The horn?
Yeah, why is it?
It's like magic or good luck or something. I can't remember. Although, I know I've seen some people wearing the maloik, which is when they do that and they curse you with the maloik.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
Wow. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what the maloik is?
I guess not.
It's a curse.
I'm not Italian enough. Holy shit.
Yeah, you say a curse in
Wow.
Italian, you spit on the ground, and it's supposed to come true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually comes from Roman, I'd say Roman era, and we've all heard of Nemesis, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Nemesis is the god of revenge, and it's a she, obviously, because
Women are cold as
fucking evil.
fuck.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes from. You
That's
pray
a
for a
broad
curse.
statement. They're all women.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys, I read online on MSN the other day that there's this religious not philosopher. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Theologian?
I guess people who are educated in a specific field and talk about it on the regular and study it and write papers and
That's a professor.
blogger. Anyways, this guy he's come up with a theory about Jesus that Jesus didn't exist.
Well, he didn't. He's fictitious.
Right. Well, that's what his huge paper that he's about to release is all about, and it's catching a lot of shit, and he's catching a lot of shit, obviously, but the reason that he believes that the Romans came up with the story of Jesus is because it was a form of propaganda at the time to create a Messiah who was who had compassion and who was good in nature, and because apparently at the time your heroes and things of that nature were war driven and powerful, and
Right. Yeah.
so they had all these slaves who idolized people who were fucking badasses and fucking mean and fucking heroes.
Well, yeah, all Roman and
they
Greek
created
mythology,
so he theorizes that the Romans wrote about this gentle Messiah who they wanted their slaves to look up to and emulate. But they were also very clever to write that slavery existed in the Bible to keep their asses in check.
Well, actually, historically, that whole there were no Jewish slaves in Egypt. There's no archaeological finds of any kind, and this comes from the state of Israel has not ever found, and they're the ones who've done the archaeological digs.
They actually found very close to the pyramids, not slave camps, but actual cities, and so the individuals who the Jewish people who built the pyramids, they weren't enslaved at all.
Here's how they know, but there were no Jews because they found pig bones among the human remains. And that's the main.
Well, the point is that they weren't enslaved. They were civilized communities with
Right. So did they just owe their soul to the company store kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
They just lived
They
that.
weren't enslaved, but they were in a way.
Like the same way we are.
Exactly.
That's exactly correct. We're modern day slaves.
Right.
We all are.
And I wanted to add that there's a philosopher by the name of John Hicks who believes that the reason that we come up with the same kind of concept with the monotheistic God or even in Buddha is that there's a collective unconscious that we're all trying to describe, and we kind of in our limited way kind of come up with the same story every time.
Right. Everybody kind of leans toward a singularity.
Right. And here's the thing: I've read his philosophy, and I'm still atheist to the bone. It's just Neil deGrasse Tyson knows more about how things happen than any of these fools.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Absolutely.
say.
That dude's awesome.
Yeah.
love
So I'm with the Big Bang Theory still.
I will say this. Jumping back to the whole pyramid thing, and it touches on exactly what you were just talking about how their possibility of a to this day not really understood, but a silent communication through
Generation,
human beings,
actually, yeah.
and it doesn't just necessarily span generation and or close quarters, but on a global scale. And the way that they've figured out that is probably true is the fact that in prehistory, human beings were doing things around the world very similar to other civilizations around the world with no possible means of communication or able to travel, and the pyramid is the exact symbol for that, because there were 6 different civilizations around the planet at the time that all started to build religious buildings in the shape of a pyramid, which is incredibly and it still holds true to this day, because we have scientific breakthroughs all the time, and they're all very close to one another, and they don't communicate with one
it's
another.
really cool that like everyone kind of, there is that singularity where people kind of connect. And it's funny that it's always religion or political or whatever, but that singularity of building and maintaining like kind of like a purpose of just moving forward, like it almost like seems that there is that kind of cellular memory, like where it's just learned through evolution, like. And with that, like, do you think that that's just ingrained in us to constantly like do that, and even if we eventually, I don't know, learn or digress to the point where we like abandon like a monotheism like idea.
Well, I think that we're guided by physics. I mean, if we're all discovering it at the same time, it's not. I mean, the most complicated answer is aliens that I've heard, and that's. I mean, we're multiplying answers by.
You know what? I don't even think it's that. I think it's a quest for an origin.
Or no, for me, like the way that, like, if we all find
the most simple point.
If each civilization is building pyramids at the same time, it's we're all knowledge kind of, we all learn the same way, and we all like test limits the same way. And
that was also a possibility that the evolution process of our animal has just, we all reached the same, conclusion and the learning pattern at the same time. That or we're mentally connected through.
Well, here's something interesting. Go ahead.
Really quick. Do you think it's better to build towards an end, like a mean, like an end, or just build without any kind of end?
Explain that a little
bit. All right. So you can put it up like, hey, like the pyramids, like we're building towards the pyramids, whatever, and that has that extraterrestrial kind of end, like we're trying to contact aliens, or we're just building because we have this drive to fucking build.
Well, there's always
just creating to create, or is there an end beyond that we're actually like looking for?
Historically, there's always someone with a purpose and a bunch of people who need work and who like to build.
Yeah.
Because obviously the pyramids weren't built for no reason.
I mean, Bob the Builder. Hello.
Yeah, well, obviously the guy with the money has a purpose. He wants to memorialize himself.
Right.
And there's a bunch of Jews hanging out, need a job, or whatever the case is.
And they like money as well.
They like money, right?
Yeah.
Totally. And before I forget, I wanted to mention this theory, and this is a recent theory that I've heard, is that actually plants have the same. They don't learn the same way that we do, but if you look at the history of natural psychedelic drugs, is that everyone who takes...
Wait, what's a psychedelic drug?
Or a
natural psychedelic,
yeah.
I don't know.
You get those at CVS?
Right, exactly. You could for a while. Remember that Robitussin?
DM, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Nobody was talking about.
Exactly.
Holy shit. Wow.
Is that there are certain, like if you take, say, like they say the Amazon, if you take ayahuasca, those people have the same themes come up, like they say, like the animals, the wild animals there, they all have those kind of those visions, and then they say it's because the plant has a memory, and this is just a theory, there's no empirical evidence, obviously. And then it's the same for wherever you go in the world. this like plant memory is what you're ingesting.
Right.
And
Pretty interesting.
It's interesting, but I want to see some evidence.
Yeah,
So it's always that quest for
Yeah.
that skyward kind of quest.
Yeah.
Like if it's the basic like plant memory, that's
Yeah, it's
Rise of the
interesting.
Sun.
You know,
Craziness. Wow.
it's something that you brought up with the whole alien interaction with our species.
Here we go.
No, it's
Sorry,
just,
Yeah.
didn't mean to bring that one up.
no, it's just fascinating to me that the human being as an animal was doing things to try to not necessarily contact a god or a higher power, but
Some outside source.
a visitor that they believed was going to come back.
Yeah.
You know, so there's like so much, you know.
Isn't that crazy? I was looking for an outside source.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where human beings inherently, for some reason, don't want to be alone.
Right.
And when they don't understand something, they search for answers. And
Yeah, that's honestly like
Or a hug.
one of kind of
I like a hug
our
from
main
time to time.
our main motivator. I'd say that because honestly, what is the motivation to take a boat across the ocean if we're not always looking for something, even if we don't know what it is?
exactly. Yeah.
Or if we're being lied to, like most of the time. There's my Polish friend said when he was a kid that the myth was in America you could just pick up gold off the street, and to believe that there's just gold laying in the street, you either have to be so naive or the conditions where you are have to be so shitty that you'll use any motivation to go through a fucking 4-week boat ride with a bunch of smelly
Longer than that, wasn't it? Was it like a year? It took a year to get here?
Yeah.
And could you imagine the conditions on the boats, the lack of food, scurvy?
Back in the day.
Could you imagine the dying of
that
scurvy?
everyone's like balls must have smelled on that boat?
But if you think about it, for our modern day standard, yeah, it would probably smell like fucking
all kinds of
testicle,
balls.
like disgusting sack smell, like it would be horrible. But at the time, that's just the smell, right?
I mean, that was everywhere. That was church on Sunday.
Yeah,
It's
like
I'll do balls, like just
that
wipe
was
it on.
just
literally shit with balls. Yes.
it was just normal. Like it
was
wasn't
everywhere.
a thing, like
No.
it's just how it was. And like even to this day, like the smell of us right now may be off-putting to future generations or whatever for whatever reason.
Yeah, right.
We don't know any different.
I think it's
because
fucking
just
hysterical,
us.
dude. My deodorant smells like fucking Skittles, dude.
Really?
It smells like fucking
That's
Skittles.
amazing.
It does, yeah.
You know what I find funny
Awesome,
about my
fantastic.
deodorant?
I fight with
Axe.
myself not to eat it every day.
I wear Axe deodorant, and for whatever reason, it's called Kilo. Isn't that odd?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Mine's Wolfthorn.
I'm washing myself with Wolfthorn now.
Wolfthorn.
Yeah.
Dude, the deodorant smells like Skittles.
What the fuck
It
are you
smells like
guys
fucking
wearing?
candy.
Game of Thrones?
No, it's
Spice.
Old Spice. Yeah.
Oh,
It's manly.
Jesus.
Not like that
It's-
douchey action.
It's like the oldest Spice.
Dude.
I was and I know we just got off the subject, but I wanted to bring it up. Here's the thing. Someone tried to explain multiple worlds theory to me, and
Dimensional?
no, see, that's what I thought it was, but what the meat of the theory is this: that infinity is so long and so big that the universe is most likely
Multiplied.
well, it's we've gone through this process already probably an infinite number of times, like in the exact same order that life has happened. So we've been here before, most likely thousands, millions of times. Like everything that's happened in our lives has already happened before a million billion times because infinity is so long. And I'm like, who cares about death or being afraid of death if you know, even if it takes another billion years, we're going to be back talking about the same stupid shit again.
That's really funny. Me and my sister were hanging out, and we were only talking on a galactic level, like galactic volcanism. Like how many times has our galaxy been sucked up and regurgitated and happened again? But if you put it on the level of the universe, that's even more expansive. And I mean, you can get into the level of consciousness with the whole like learned like what is it? Implanted consciousness with cellular consciousness.
Right.
Like if it keeps going back to that, or atomic, even at that level, like shit. How many fucking times has everything happened? Even before, like pre-humanity, like you say, like 80 billion, 100 billion, God knows, before there was even fucking time.
Right. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about M theory is that
that's fucking awesome.
The size that we're talking about here, that there's multiple dimensions, and that's, the math supports it, but so you could, I think they have 9 dimensions that they call them brains,
right.
And that is the all-expansive universe, if you will, and these brains, the math shows 9 of them now, but they hold themselves in place through radiation, and the radiation keeps these brains separated from touching each other, because obviously touching would be catastrophic, but as radiation decreases, as the brain expands, eventually they stop moving, and then they kind of drift together, and where they touch is theoretically the Big Bang, and then that recreates the radiation. So the interesting thing is that at any given moment there are 9 versions of this happening.
Well, see, here's how
but
this
not
is
necessarily
explained.
exactly the same way. Like maybe
Right.
you weren't born,
It
or
doesn't
maybe
have
I
to be.
wasn't born,
Right,
or this
right.
building isn't where it is. But all of the pieces
Right.
are in play at the same time.
And then that brings in
which is
just a
extremely
standard
exciting.
like algebraic kind of solving for X or the variable, the whole.
And again, this was dumbed
That's
down
fun.
for me a little bit.
Very cool, right?
That's very fun. Yeah.
I was told that
I
the
like
shape of space and obviously this is bigger than my little stupid brain understands, but time, like it's not exactly linear, so that sometimes like it overlaps a little bit, so that's where they come up with the multiple like worlds theory that could be happening at the same time, only because time is kind of overlapping at some points.
I like what you said with the like my brain can't comprehend. It's like fuck, I can barely comprehend email. Like,
absolutely.
How the fuck does that go through the fucking air?
Yeah, exactly. Like where's
land
this,
in my pocket?
where's this cloud?
Like how did you?
Like is it actually in a cloud?
Would you rather live in a world without the cloud or with the cloud? Do you want all your data there accessible?
No, dude. I want to go back to like
accessible. I can't talk.
I'm not using the
The
cloud.
line's catching up to me.
I'm not using the cloud currently at all. I'm not sure where we're
I only
getting
use
that
it for my
feed-
music.
We're not sure where we're getting that feedback.
I want to
from.
get.
That's probably me.
I want to go back to 1995.
Oh, you know what? That's probably what it is. Turn
They're
this
loud
off.
as fuck.
Turn this off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I go back to 1995, like pre-pager even,
Yeah.
dude, that's when life was really fucking good.
Right.
Yeah. Gas
Hey,
is
you
cheap.
got, and
Fuck,
do you
man.
have
What's
ice
up?
in your in your freezer?
In my chest.
In
It's
your-
like I'm cold. You have ice in your veins.
Yeah. Is there ice in your freezer?
Oh yeah.
All right. Keep talking.
Yeah,
Go
no
get
problem.
some. Go get some.
I'm going.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Dude, remember when gas was like $1?
I was actually thinking about that the other day as
$1.25.
I was like putting gas in my
When there were
car.
actual
Like,
gas wars where it'd go down to like 89 cents, and you're like, dude,
yeah, fucking.
I can drive 8 miles that way. It's less than $1.
Dude, I remember going to the gas station with $5, going 3 gallons of gas, a fucking soda, and a Reese's.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You want to get fancy? Got a Slim Jim?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you this
Oh,
though,
yeah.
the world of Slim Jim has improved. Like,
Oh, dude, meat snacks?
yeah, all
Yes.
Meat snack.
Dude,
I don't Here's the thing.
That's my rap name, by the way. Meat snacks.
Meat snacks. Yeah. He was actually a guest on my R&B album with Pepper Dukins and Dick Tuggins.
Which one though?
Yeah, which
Oh no, the
Deep
one that,
Dickin' or Slow Dickin'?
no, Long Dickin'.
This is Long
Oh,
Dickin'.
yeah,
Okay.
so-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Done Dickin' still being produced. right
yeah,
now.
exactly. Yeah. That's my swan song, obviously.
The singer album.
Yeah.
And then there'll be the Viagra version, Pill Dickin'.
Yeah, the reunion tour. I could do the acoustics like Still Dickin', like when I'm old. It's like, let's walk down memory lane.
Soft Dickin'.
Exactly. I've never actually talked about this in public with anyone.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We've all been to the gas station.
Uh-huh.
We've all seen those little containers up front of beef jerky that are not packaged.
Yeah.
They're just in the container.
Yep.
They're always full.
I don't think those are there anymore.
No, dude, I just
They're
saw
still there.
Like, they had the little
Which I don't want to sound racist or
probably at, like,
insensitive, but
BE.
is it like a Haji store?
It's a place where your cell phone doesn't work.
Dude,
that
no,
well.
fuck
Okay,
that.
I gotcha.
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw them today too. Actually, like
Can I say BP?
yeah, BP.
BP.
They're not advertisers yet.
Or
One.
Circle K or whoever the fuck linked up with them. But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they got the little tubs with the
I
little
don't-
lid that covers. It's not even like a separate lid for like each.
No, it's
canister
like
of
one
beef. It's
lid.
one lid. You just lift it all up. There's no sneeze guards.
You know,
It's
I'll
like-
tell you what, dude. Like,
It's
I
spit
guess,
on everyone.
I mean, it sounds bad in theory, but the worst example of that actually is in bars, and it's all like the little cherries and lime wedges,
dude.
and that motherfucking thing that sits in a bar. They've done studies and tests. It is like the grossest fucking thing ever. Like
No.
they find fecal matter in them, and
Here's-
like,
They find poop everywhere. Poop is all.
That's gonna be the name of this
There's
episode. Poop is everywhere, and that's true.
You can't get away from shit.
Yeah,
dude.
guys.
You cannot escape
It's
shit.
gross.
Here's where I can drop a little expertise, as I was the general manager.
He knows about poop.
Yeah, no, I was the general manager of a fancy nightclub downtown not so long ago.
Shit.
Yeah. Dude, I've destroyed more than one toilet in my lifetime.
I know you have.
Those things, by the way, like, they don't get cleaned out. We just take them off the bar and put them in the fridge, and then we just put them back out every night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
same
never
thing-
get
same
cleaned.
thing with
They
the,
never clean them.
The big one is the ice dispenser.
Oh, the ice
the
machine.
ice bucket machine, moving it around. And all
God
that shit.
damn, that thing is so gross.
Apparently, that's like where you can get a lot of E. coli and
Yeah,
diphtheria.
See, the problem is
syphilis
that
and herpes
when
and
you go to
AIDS
clean those things out, people always just empty the ice and then they swipe the sides and the bottom, but they
Yeah.
never think to go
goes up.
up and around,
So here's the
and
thing.
they never clean that up there. Bro.
Yeah.
Never ever. And like you'll take a paper towel and run it and then run down the corners and you bring it out, that shit is black.
Yeah, I
And
bet
it
they
is
never. I
fucking
bet they
cheap.
never run the line from the water supply to the actual unit itself.
This is all very, very, like...
Oh no, never.
See, I had retards working for me, and to get them to their shifts on
That's not
time...
very
Like
sensible.
literal.
Yeah.
Alright, just call them
like
retards.
They're,
That sounds fancy.
Well, they're fucking degenerates, and they're, barely, adults,
Right.
especially the women. They just all happen to be 18. I don't know why they got hired that way.
those
It
women. Those
wasn't
women.
intentional on my part at all.
How did you, a person who has very little patience for fucking stupidity,
Yeah.
get suckered into being a manager of fucktards? Like that's
It's my curse.
yeah, it's the cross you bear, bro.
Just like, I got so tired of yelling at people on a nightly basis. Like,
You know what it is? You like to learn and you like to spread that knowledge.
I do lecture
That's
a lot.
what it is.
You can ask old teacher
You
McGee
like to
over
find
here.
something out and be like, dude,
Yeah.
you need to do
And
this.
then, like-
or check this out. Hey, look what I found. That's my fucking
Mind
downfall too.
expansion, I like it.
Yeah.
It's like
except
when I
would
find
be
something
like-
out cool, I gotta tell people.
I do what I give. I give people I'm talking to.
And I give what I do. It's another song. Diddy Dickens.
Oh, it's a classic.
I give what I give and I give what I do.
I love it.
I like to give people a talking to and make them feel extra stupid, and that was my method of management, my managerial style, if you will.
What, tongue lashings?
Not just like, hey man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's a tongue lashing.
It's another song on the goddamn album.
Tongue lashings?
Girl, I'm gonna give you tongue lashing.
Actually, you know what our song is, and now it's going on record. It's "Freak Me." She hates that fucking song, man, but because she hates it, now it's our song.
That's really cute.
Dude. I want to look
Pick a
it up
song
and
that
down.
you hate?
Shit.
Hell
Oh, I
yeah.
love that song. You know what's better though? Watching that fucking video, you can't help but just like start dancing to it. You know?
I have no idea what the song is actually.
Oh, can we play it? Like,
No.
oh yeah, we probably like.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll get banned from
I don't know.
YouTube
Yeah.
and Ustream and
Well, listen,
I'll
kid,
find it during the break or
Twitter
whatever.
and Facebook and...
just for all two
Well,
people
fuck it.
who are.
No, fuck it. The government's shut down. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Fucking
right.
play that
You
shit.
know what's
Who
really
gives a fuck?
crazy?
You know,
Anarchy, son.
No, since the government shut down, the FAA, the Food and Health, whatever, food inspections have not
They're
been taking place, by the way, since this whole thing. For for what is it now? We're 12 days into
Yeah,
the
we're 12 days now.
Yeah, dude. All my kale's been laced with cocaine. It's fucking crazy, dude. I have so much energy, I can't sit still.
Wait, really? Because if you can make me a kale shake right
dude,
now.
You want one right now?
I'm gonna give you a tongue shake. Anyways, you can pick up that album on iTunes from that.
Long Dickens.
Long Dickens.
Still thinking.
Yeah.
Bilbo Long Dickens.
Oh shit, son! I wish if I could have Bilbo on the saxophone.
Oh man,
that'd be sweet.
Lord of the Cock Rings.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so
did we have the cock ring discussion on this podcast yet?
I don't know. Maybe
I thought we did. I think we
it.
touched on the subject.
We can talk about it if you like. I know a lot about cock rings.
Yeah, that's one thing we have talked about it because of your experience at Phil's Villa.
Mm-hmm. Vibrating cock rings are fun.
Yeah,
I enjoy them.
Yeah, I've used them. I occasionally, but I don't have like.
You know, Trojan makes a $15 condom.
That's the
cock ring.
That's the extent of the level
that you
exposure that I have. Yeah, I'm not like fucking like you got like deep dickin' level.
Yeah. See, the thing is, the problem is I don't have enough dick to like, because some of those cock rings are fucking thick, man. Like you're giving away some length for that vibration.
Oh yeah,
worth it.
Well, I mean, depends. Like, I mean, if you only really got like a couple inches, it's just sitting there like fucking like this is kind of sad for you.
Does it have like the Morning Star style of like studs and shit on it? Does it look like a mace from the medieval times?
Actually, it looks like this. It looks like a turtle shell, and
like the
helmet is the only thing that's showing.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
That would look really awkward. That would look really awkward coming out of your body, though, if you think about it. Like it's like skin and just the head of a penis. Well, no shaft. It's just it's belly button in, dick head out.
Well, no, I'm saying, does it have spikes like the blue tortoise shell, or is it like?
No, it's got like little knobs on it.
Nubbies. Come in all different size, shapes, textures.
So it's not like super aggressive.
Well, most of them have like little butterflies or dolphins on them. Usually.
I like dolphins.
You guys, I mean,
butterflies are cool too. I'm not hating on the butterflies.
They actually make butterfly-shaped cock rings where it's the cock ring and then there's like a silver bullet dolphin or butterfly or fucking elephant. Yeah. I can't make an elephant noise. Never been able to do it.
No, that's not an elephant. There you go. See? Yeah, that was an elephant, sir.
No, you gotta pinch your lips, dude. Like that.
This podcast, people at home are literally like, this is like the fucking autistic network. It's just like three guys who got sat in front of
That's what happens.
microphones.
When you drink,
I actually just got a compliment via text that we're killing it.
Dude,
killing it.
Tell your mom to go to bed.
Yeah, right.
It says right here. You guys are killing me right now.
Thanks, Nancy. We appreciate that.
It's not my mom, you son of a bitch. Okay.
I know it's not Ken. He's like fucking Corey, man. It's like, you tuck your shirt in. Like,
to the line, boy.
Yeah.
Shirt in.
Hey. Would you rather have to eat the nastiness off of your floss after you floss, or would you rather have to eat every booger you pick every day?
All right, time out.
No.
If you want to start doing these what ifs, that's fine. I'll do it all
I'm just randomly when they pop in my head.
But what I'm saying is, like, let's bring up the bar from the third grade thing because number one.
Okay, would you rather? All right.
Number one, I don't have enough teeth to floss.
Okay.
And number two,
by the way, he can just floss with his fingers.
Yeah. And number two, I pick my nose and eat the boogers on the regular.
If you think about it, here I'm gonna be a dick.
I flick boogers.
If you think about it. Well, no. It doesn't matter if you flick it. I said pick.
Yeah,
I said pick. No, the second you pick, you have to eat it.
No, see,
what I'm getting at is the floss to nose pick ratio. It's not third grade. It's how often do people actually floss versus pick their nose.
When I
floss quite often. When I had versus picking my nose, I would have to eat way more flossed debris than nose picking debris.
So Teacher McGee makes me floss my teeth every day.
It'd still be gross either way. I mean, I
used to floss all the time, but now
it's a waste of time. I don't need teeth for the shit that I eat. I eat public subs. They're soft. Like I'm not chewing on bones anymore. Like my family moved out of that
That's a
tree.
good idea, dude. I just blend everything, so like, I mean, I'm, it's all plants and shit.
It's just
Fuck flossing. I should just start brushing,
exactly.
like.
I like to drink. I like to mouthwash. That's my favorite thing because it's so easy.
Me too. Scope. They have that new Scope out that's supposed to be like the longest lasting. Blah 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 blah. I fucking love that shit, man.
Yeah.
It's really really.
I
really
keep
good.
them in my car actually.
I like Listerine. I like the pain.
Yeah, slow burn. You
especially if you
try
take
to.
Dude, I get all.
It's
Like a Mitch Hyper. I get so fucking angry. I'm like pissed.
Is stick it in your butt and do a handstand
Oh my
so
God, a
it
butt
filters
chug?
down to your mouth.
Actually, I think you would get super drunk from that if you
It would probably kill you. Yeah.
It would, actually,
Listerine in your butt.
I don't think you can do that.
Because you can get drunk from drinking through your ass.
Yeah, of course.
Butt
Butt
chug,
chug. Yeah.
butt chug, a couple beers, and I mean the Listerine butt chug shot. I believe
But
that
your
would.
farts will smell so good.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
oh
I
my
don't-
god, dude,
If
your
Cornhole Matt wants to
gym
try it
shorts
during the break.
Your gym shorts will never stink again, dude.
No.
Dude, people will be lining up behind you on the treadmill, just.
Except for the ball smell.
Oh well, hey, no, I'm sure the mint will override the
Yeah.
ball sweat.
I mean,
So, like, dip them in the Listerine.
we could rub Cinnabon all over your cock. Could you imagine if
I'd
you,
be sucking my own dick constantly. Like I probably wouldn't even get to my dick. I'd be like, no. This next one, no.
Lazy about it, just scooping it. And,
oh Jesus, Cinnabon? Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Well, hey, non. What are you saying?
Well, are we
I
due
think you were
for
gonna say something.
Are we due for a break? Is that why you keep looking at your phone?
Yeah, we're like right there.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say break time.
we are gonna do a little break right now, actually.
How about we come back with a non-third grade? Would you rather drink piss or eat shit? Like I would have asked that one.
Oh, that's an easy one.
I would
Yeah,
drink
fucking drink
piss.
piss all day long.
All day long.
Absolutely.
Nutrients, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, let's do a for real one right
No,
now.
we will. You want to do the sleep one?
Let's
Like,
do-
would you
No,
rather?
let's do this
we
one.
saving that? Okay.
This one, I'm not gonna answer it, but I've heard it been described before. Would you rather watch your parents have sex
All right.
every single day for a whole year, or join them
Oh,
one time?
All right, no answers. We'll come back. We'll answer when we get back.
Oh.
All right, think about that.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
instantaneously watch.
This first break.
I'm done.
This first break, we're going to be listening to some new music. I was doing a little searching on the web last night. Found this artist on Sub Pop, and the guy goes by Father John Misty. And this song is called Nancy Now On. And then after that is Lissy with the song Shameless. This is the Degenerate School of Wizardry. You will be... we will be right back.
You guys are doing whatever the fuck you're doing.
You want to hear. Yeah.
Disgusted short.
And yeah, we'll be right back after this, guys. Thank you.
Punch me in the face. You can call me Nancy. Every man wears a symbol, and I know I have mine. I've got my right hand stamped in the concentration camp where my organ screams, slow down, man. Just a couple states below.
see you look at me, I swear that it is mockingly. What the fuck? And you decide what I should like, but I don't buy no hype. Back in the magazine, the one with the beauty queen on the front. I wanna run far away, I gotta get far away from you. I gotta keep my identity, I'll focus on what I can do. I don't want to be famous, if I got to be shameless. If you don't know what my name is, oh, so what? I don't know what this game is, 'cause I'm not even playing it. You don't know what my name is, so what? She's just a chickadee they chose her for celebrity, it's all a stunt. Why does it get to me till I react so angrily to this stuff? And maybe I'm not worth your time, not a stop upon your climb. It doesn't bother me, it's just my insecurities acting up. I wanna run far away, I gotta get far away from you. I gotta keep my identity, I'll focus on what I can do. So take a shot for free and Photoshop the bits of me that you don't want. I'll steal your magazine, the one with the beauty queen on the front. I don't want to be famous, if I got to be shameless. If you don't know what my name is, oh, so what? I don't know what this game is, 'cause I'm not even playing it. You don't know what my name is, oh, so what?
And we are back with the second segment of the Degenerate School of Wizardry.
Yes, we are.
Hang on.
True.
1 second.
And as for the what if,
Whoa.
Hang on.
oh no, was it?
And we are back with the second segment of the Degenerate School of Wizardry. Thank you for hanging in there with us, guys.
Yes, thank you.
And
The third grade question.
No, this was the much more complicated.
this was
question.
the much more. It's not an original question.
No,
I
of
just want
course
to
not,
make
yeah.
that out, point that out there. I'm not sure where I heard it.
So I know I've actually heard this before too.
And I'll pose the question again. It was, and like I said, I'm not answering this, but the question was, would you rather, for 1 year straight, every single night, be forced to watch your parents engage in coitus to the point of...
Coitus? What is this? Fucking 1930?
No, it's the Big Lebowski, motherfucker.
Fucking, your mom and dad are fucking hard. Sweating.
Slow, deep...
You ever heard of Seattle stuff? Seattle
shit.
stuff?
That, or join in once and stop the process
No,
right in its tracks.
Now, are we talking like wobbling age? Like you give your dad a high five?
Oh, no.
Your mom's in the middle?
Doing like the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, whatever.
that's right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going into details because it's fucking gross, but,
It is. It's absolutely
you
disgusting.
know, it just let your mind run.
Well, let me pose this question.
Okay.
Now, would you rather have sex with your mom to save your dad's life, or have sex with your dad to save your mom's life?
Ooh.
Um,
Okay.
I mean, you just pretty much have to pick your battle, and
That's like
I don't think there's an answer that's correct. You would just either be the type of person that would do that to save a family member, or you're a selfish son of a bitch who would watch someone die because you don't want to go through the psychological.
Are the psychological ramifications worth it in the end?
I don't know.
Is that mental scarring there? Like, it goes either way.
Do you love
with the one like
watching parents?
Watching or participating has the same effect. Like, is it worth the physical scarring, or like the physical and mental attachment, or just the mental attachment of seeing it? Like what's worse? I'd say having the physical and mental.
Well, for me,
because you can dissociate
if we turn on.
The mental,
especially if you enjoy it, right? Like, it looks good.
She's like, oh my god, now you put it that way. Ew.
Like, what if you get a real good rhythm and you're actually enjoying it? That'd be worse, right? Like, what if get this?
No.
Dude, what if we put on my the album I just released, Long Dickens, and then just like everyone's mom and dad gets in there,
right?
And it's just like a family reunion, just like,
dude. Then you get into it,
banging it out so slow.
You get into it, and then you slap on the remix, Still Dickin'. The hour and a half long remix.
So what was your answer, Seth? You said you had something to say on the topic.
Dude, I would see. Here's the thing: is like I'm the 1 year long thing isn't gross to me. It's boring. Like the first time watching my folks have sex would be gross. After that, I'm like, man, you gotta change it up, old man. Like, let's see your fucking top game or whatever. You know what I mean?
It just turns into that 70s show.
Yeah. Dude, at some point, so you're just like, let me get in there, show you how it's done. Get the fuck out of here. I'll go kill myself, and you guys can do whatever the fuck you're gonna do.
This session comes with a handgun and one bullet.
Exactly. Let's get done before Dick Tuggins hits the flugelhorn. He does a solo for about 10 minutes.
Tuggins hits the flugelhorn.
Yeah, man, he does a solo on the B-side of my album.
That'd be a good name for a cat. What the fuck? Dick Tuggins?
Dick Tuggins? I like it.
Yeah, man. Him and Poo-Poo Dukins.
You gotta get a cat now, dude.
Yeah, they're artists that I brought on my album.
Okay.
So what was the last one? I didn't hear that. No,
Poo-Poo Dukins.
Okay, so something that we were kind of throwing around out front during the break, being selected to go to Mars.
Not me. Fuck it. I'm not going.
No? I think
well,
not only would I accept it, but I would volunteer in a heartbeat.
Can I play Call of Duty?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there like an Oculus Rift option where like I can like during that,
and that's a great
during that 6-month period, can they activate my consciousness and allow me to play video games for?
You would be awake for that.
No, they have to put you to sleep, I think. Don't they?
No hyperstasis.
Really?
No, you were awake, and that's a great. Because
I could fucking sit there and fuck shit up for hours a day playing Call of Duty. Just feed me Red Bull and B12 and whatever hydroponically vegetables we can grow.
Hydroponics.
Hook it up.
My question: you
I'm
get
down.
to bring 5 personal items. You just said Call of Duty. That would be
Xbox,
one. You get to occupy your time for 6 months.
Okay.
No.
And you get 5 items. Go.
Wait, is it 6 months?
I'd say Xbox.
Okay.
Do I have access to the internet?
Sure.
Some kind of personal playing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like iPod of some sort to listen to podcasts.
Okay.
For sure. Okay,
Yeah.
that's 2. What about food supply? Is that supplied by them, or do I get my own?
5 things.
Ice cream.
Pick it. 5 things.
Hydroponic system to grow vegetables.
That's
I am
3.
down. Ah, fuck. What else do I need? Some kind of a musical instrument. Yeah, I'm
Fleshlight.
getting there. The bass or guitar. Both. Fuck it. 2.
That's
I'll eat 2. That's 4.
That's 4.
Wait, no. Bass, fleshlight, lube.
Yeah.
Can't forget lube, because that's a separate item.
Yeah, you can use your own spit.
Yeah, it doesn't last.
Here's the problem.
It's not sustainable.
Like, oh my
I need Astroglide. Fuck KY, because that shit's gross. Astroglide.
Here's the
All
problem.
the way.
What are your 5?
No public subs in space. I mean, all the slow boats are on Earth.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Dude, you're getting like...
Dude, I want to lay down. Man.
You're getting like infinite.
You can't lay down in space.
Sure you can.
No,
You just get Infinity Gauntlet, like
Yeah, what the
Civil, or
fuck?
like Secret Wars style, like infinite slow goats.
Who gives a fuck about laying down.
I want
in
Taco
space.
Bell piped into my
Who's shaped like a guy who lays down, man. Like I fucking, dude, I lay down. You know what I mean? Like
I want a DQ soft serve
like
machine.
when I'm down for the cause, that cause is laying down. Like I want to be all the way down. I don't want to
Fuck.
be in space floating around like some fucking space turd.
Why not?
First of all,
Zero G would be fun.
first of all, I don't have to write stuff, man. They don't want to send me to Mars. I don't have any skills. They don't. I can't get up there and talk about poetry. I gotta build shit.
Dude, you have sweet skills. You have bow staff skills.
Bow staff skills.
You have jujitsu, grappling skills, and
Like none of the skills that they need to start a new planet, unless you want me to like yell at people.
You can hug people.
okay. So, do you have 5 things that you think you would want?
Okay. I need a copy of Lord of the Rings.
I was gonna
Okay.
say I forgot a book.
Yeah. Fuck. How do I turn one public sub into many? Can I have a genie lamp?
You can bring you. I mean, let's just. It's hypothetical. So, if you want to just say public subs.
Public subs.
Okay, so you got a copy of Lord of the Rings. You got public subs. That's 2.
I need a microphone so that I could continue my R&B career in space.
A recording device.
All right. Yeah.
Galactic Dickin.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just space dicking. Deep
Space.
space.
Oh,
yeah.
Space Dickin. Galactic
deep
Dickin.
space dicking. Fucking,
Cosmic Dickin.
Hey baby, can you fit in a suitcase? I'll bring you. But you can't have any.
Oh, look how cute.
but
That's
you get-
such a cute answer.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say fleshlight, but then she'd be like,
Survey says.
yeah, I was like, fuck you, fatso. Like, go to space, please.
And
Fuck outta
you
here.
get one more, man.
Halloween nerd rope.
You could, I know. You could say gym. You work out.
Yeah.
You know, in a gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot that one.
Cornhole match.
See, the thing is, the problem is that you can't work out in space though.
Yeah, you can.
Zero
There are workout apparatuses. They have bikes.
Gravity. There's no weight.
No, I know, but they have these things. There's treadmills. They have these.
I don't want that.
These vests and these
Can I just stay on Earth?
these belts.
Do I have to go to Mars?
Well, fuck Mars.
right? Okay, so
There's no pussy on Mars, man.
Not really.
No pussy, no public
There's
subs.
that one
Martian
3-dude bitch, dude. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, totally.
There's that guy with the dude in his stomach. Quano, he's like,
Do you guys see the new Total Recall?
No. It's not fucking
Teach
gay.
some.
would
Was
I?
it alright?
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't see it. It's like RoboCop. It's like,
Yeah, dude, fuck
like
that.
it looks cool, but I won't fucking
It's
see
like
it.
seeing the new Judge Dredd or whatever. Nobody wants that either.
Turtle was good.
Yeah, you raise your. Oh my god. That's a god.
Recycled food.
No, I went to watch
It's
it
good
the
for
other day
the
on
environment.
Netflix, and I got about 10 minutes into it and turned it off.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It was
Do you want to watch something rad though?
horrible.
Watch Whisker Wars.
Whisker.
See, I've got a thing for beards,
Yeah.
and I'm growing mine long,
you
Duck
go.
Dynasty style.
What is it? Is it a documentary about
Beards, like the beard competitions, like
Okay.
guys who grow super long beards, and they like.
I've got a buddy of mine who we call him I don't want to call his name out on the show, but he's got a badass fucking beard. I'll show you guys this picture real quick.
Yeah?
Anyways,
Coincidentally, he's not going to call him out, but he will show you exactly what he looks like. On
well,
the
I
picture.
mean, it will
You know what? You know what pisses me off?
What's that?
It's the fact that beards now, right now, in pop culture, current culture, beards are where fucking tattoos were about 7 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so it went for fucking tattoos that I'm covered with, you know, that I had 7 years ago, to now beards that I have.
Yeah.
It's fucking pissing me off because everybody always comes up to me and
Right,
like,
like-
before it was tattoos. How do you have tattoos? Those are on your body forever. It's
Yeah.
like, no, they're on my body as long as my body exists.
Which is
It's
not
a
much longer.
finite vessel. It's
Right, right.
fucking what, 150 years at the most? Like
Yeah,
that shit's
exactly.
fucking worm food to beards. How do you do with your beard all summer? Blah blah blah. It's all hot. No, it's not. And
You don't.
no, I don't notice it because I've had it for fucking ever.
That's legit.
And that's a legit beard.
that's a beard.
That's how long
beard.
I'm growing mine.
That is an Edgar Allan Poe beard. Holy shit.
He can grow that in like 2 seconds. He's like one of those dudes that goes like, "Oh yeah, I'd like to."
It's like
it's like full beard. You know what I mean? Like,
Crazy, yeah. That's how those guys are, man. Like you see this, like they have these crazy long beards that
Oh,
only
yeah.
took them 3 years to grow. I'm like, god damn.
This is 5 weeks, and it looks like I'm a 15-year-old
And you and McGregor.
trying to be
But not
cool.
Obi-Wan.
I'm about a month in on
It's like you and McGregor from Trainspotting.
I'm like
you got that-
OB3 go below me.
Yeah, babe, would you say a month? A month on my beard, maybe? Yeah, about a month. This is a month growth.
Oh yeah,
It's all right.
it's good.
myself.
It's good. Looks nice. I like it.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Kevin
so-
Smith. You got the Kevin Smith going a little
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think my
Your mullet's looking
do a
sexy,
selfie.
dude. I'm like,
Yeah. So we were talking about something else, and I can't remember what. But it did pique my interest, and I'm drawing a blank now. Unfortunately, which I never.
space, time, beards.
Beards,
Cheese.
cheese, fuck. Dude, I love cheese so much that I am like a fucking giant rat ogre.
Dude, cheese is fucking ridiculous, man.
Like, I wish if Mars is made of cheese, I will go there and
It's
be its rat ogre king.
I wish it
and
was.
eat cheese all
But it's
day.
not. Dude, grass-fed,
Fucking yeah.
fucking Gouda with
yeah.
espresso encrusted little drizzle on the
Crusted,
outside.
yeah.
Oh my god! Like gourmet cheese is fucking ridiculous. The stinkier, the better.
Oh yeah.
And
See, I can't get down with coffee. I've tried every little kind of coffee, and I'm like,
Yeah?
not for me.
coffee, like cheese, like have you had
Espresso.
espresso? I had this Gouda that was seriously lined with espresso.
Yeah.
And then the recommended serving was with a thinly sliced piece of guava jelly.
Really?
And I thought it was bullshit because I don't like coffee and like
Bullshit, yeah.
fruity bullshit mixed together. But holy crap, dude.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, I got addicted to it. Like I was just like, I don't know what's up with this. It's so good.
Well, they do
Eat
have
the shit out of it. Yeah,
They do. There's this whole like
fucking
culinary
awesome.
art to like pairing things with cheese.
Yeah.
And I want to say like theoretically I'm into it, but
Yeah.
I haven't tried.
How
it,
did
so.
cheese come about? Like who
Accident,
thought?
man.
Who
Like,
thought?
an accident, yeah.
Like
what
everything else on
motherfucker,
earth, man?
dude?
We just like it kills a couple people, and they're like, "Hey, man, we need to change this up." It tastes good, man, but fucking Nuck Nuck and Jimbo over there fucking ate it, so and they're dead.
How ridiculous is that? Like between like perfecting cheese and fireworks. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Like something where you're gonna eat it and then you die 2 days later to where it's something else, or to like mix this together and light it on fire and your fucking arm and everything else
Yeah.
blows off. Like that like
Dude.
delayed reaction versus the instant reaction.
Dude, can you imagine the first cat who figured out the firework?
Oh, that's a good one, dude.
Yeah,
What would you
fucking-
rather have? Would you rather have some explosive reaction or a delayed reaction? Would you rather like fucking die or like lose some shit instantly, or like have it
Dude,
progressive?
I've always said, this is kind of an analogous. Oh, it's an analogy. I don't know why I'm going all that way to.
it's okay.
Just to say that if there were nuclear war, I'd want to catch the fucking thing between my eyes. Like I want to be the first cat.
You want to be
out.
at the
Like,
flashpoint.
I want to be
Just
the first one out.
boom.
Like I want to be ground zero.
Yeah.
And I'm actually shaped like a zero, so it'd work perfectly.
So like this corn dog is what is?
Oh yeah, exactly. Gone. I want to be gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about this sometimes, and it's not a pleasant thing to think about, but you know, it's always a real possibility that any given moment there could be some sort of natural disaster that has, you know, wiped out life as we know it on this planet. It's happened many a times before, and it will happen again. You know, and I don't ever want it to happen to our civilization, but it's something that's beyond your control. I always thought it would be super cool to be witness to that, just
be cool,
because
like, for 2
not
seconds.
not cool in the sense
Right.
of like this
Right.
is awesome,
Like,
but like interesting or
like The Watcher?
awe-inspiring or
Like The Watcher, like from Marvel, like completely like emotionally and physically absent from the event, and
Correct.
just seeing it
correct
and absorbing what has happened.
and just
Yeah.
checking it out.
Did
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
remember where I
Dude,
read the
that's
story.
fucking deep, dude.
It'd be interesting.
I read the story
Access
recently.
from physical and emotion connection.
It was just released. You know how the government has like this, the Freedom of Information Act? Like, they just released this not too long ago, and I can't remember where I read it or heard it. But we actually accidentally dropped atomic bombs in North Carolina that didn't go off. See, the plane that was carrying them broke up, and the bombs actually dropped, but they weren't armed,
Gotcha. Wow.
electronically armed, but they both hit ground in North Carolina.
That is crazy.
And didn't go
Fucking
off.
scary.
Yeah, we would have been done because they were
Yeah.
like the mega neutron, whatever fuck bombs.
Yeah.
So we came super close to nuclear annihilation at our own hands.
I still think that atmosphere bombs are where it's at when you set off a nuclear device above the ground and it just burns all the oxygen in the air and everything dies, but nothing's destroyed.
You play video games.
Yes.
You do
I
not.
play with my dick.
Okay, video games, dick play. Video games. Don't want to talk about dick play.
No.
So have you ever played Fallout 3?
I have not played 3.
Okay.
No. That's
Fallout
the one
3,
in
there's
Vegas, right?
No. That's the one in DC, where it's just the post-nuclear Fallout wasteland. There's a town, there's a little fucking village called Megaton, right? And Megaton is built around a nuclear bomb that did not go off. All right. Fucking crashed in the middle of it. They built, or just crashed, and they built a town around it. And you actually have an option. Like, you meet a guy in the bar, and he gives you the option to
activate the bomb.
Exactly, and dispose of them. Or you can go in and deactivate it, and it's still pumping out radiation.
Right.
So it gives you this either or. Would you rather kind of factor? Like, would you rather blow up everyone and kill them instantly, or would you rather let them have a life of constant radioactive exposure and let them kind of slowly die? And I mean, even give birth to children who will eventually slowly die or eventually become immune to it and then able to sustain life in the radioactive land that is the wasteland.
Interestingly enough, I have two little pieces of historical nuggety goodness. Now, as most of us here are men, we must have an affection for John Wayne. I know I do. I'm a big fan. And
I enjoy his cadence.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Who doesn't? Right? The last film he was in, 80% of the people on that film died of the same cancer.
Wow.
And here's why.
Holy shit.
They filmed it in the fucking crater, the test crater of the atomic bomb that they set off in New Mexico.
Really?
They didn't realize that the radiation levels were there. They filmed the movie in the crater, and that's what killed John Wayne.
No way.
How do you fucking not realize that shit? It has like 100,000 year
half-life.
Yeah. I was gonna say shelf life, but that's for cheese, not.
Isn't that fucking crazy? That's wild.
Yeah, that's
right?
like salad dressing, not radioactive material.
And remember when the biological weapon thing came up with Syria? Someone brought up the point that we use spent uranium in the Middle East for the last, however long we've used spent uranium in the shells. I'm like, that is a subtle form of biological warfare, because we have literally changed the genetic code of the people in the Middle East, because all of that stuff, those tanks that have been blown out, it's just giving off radiation. So we've been poisoning those people for 3 or 4 generations, and it's a subtle form of biological warfare.
Even with Japan, like when they dropped the bombs in Hiroshima and everything, like everybody's like, oh my god, like with the current the meltdown of the
Fukushima,
plant. No, exactly.
They're done.
Does that even fucking matter though? Honestly, I mean, I don't know what level of radiation the bombs in World War II had, but
they can
compared to what went down with the.
Not even close. Fukushima is going to fuck them up bad.
Yeah.
They're finding higher and higher levels.
Did they even recover from World War II before that?
No.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't think so. Holy shit.
Yeah, Japan's
sad.
not big. It's not a big
really
place.
That's tiny, actually.
Yeah,
I never really even thought about that until just now.
Right.
Wow, now I feel like a piece of shit.
Because it's
I'm gonna cry.
Fukushima is very, very north, right? As north as it gets in Japan. And then Hiroshima and Nagasaki are central? Yeah. On the big island or whatever. So that whole island, man, Godzilla is just waiting to be born.
Where's Rodan?
Speaking of which, man, the new Godzilla's coming out in 2014.
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
I have not.
I have not, but I saw
Is it kind of like Pacific Rim? Do you know?
Huh?
Is it going to look kind of like Pacific Rim?
It's supposed to look like the old school Godzilla, supposedly.
Okay.
Supposedly.
I don't know how they're going to
I did listen to Kevin Smith talk about it, and recently, you guys kind of actually inspired me 5 weeks ago to listen to Kevin Smith.
Dude, I love Smodcast with a fucking passion.
Yes, I started listening to Fat Man on Batman.
Yeah.
And
he's legit, man.
Dude, yeah. I've kind of rekindled my interest in Kevin Smith now. I fell out pretty hard.
Well, next time he comes to town, we should go to his Q&A.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
He usually comes with like Jason Mewes, and that show, like, I'll be honest with you, that's my least favorite one.
Yeah.
Because it is the same fucking show every time.
Snoochie boochies.
I mean, Muse is kind of.
He's pretty limited.
Yeah.
He's one-dimensional in a lot of ways.
Right.
But Smodcast is the shit.
Yeah.
I love it. And I saw him the first time he came to Florida. He came, Full Sail brought him, and I went to see him at the convention center. It was so cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shubo forgot that he was on a podcast.
No, I'm
Yes,
not.
he
I'm
did.
just.
He's like spaced out.
I'm editing and I'm just.
He's doing all kinds of shit. So anyway,
Yeah.
the major would you rather
Right.
that I wanted to talk about was the
Yeah.
sleep one. Like so
Okay.
so would you rather be able to sleep comfortably every fucking night, like every night, fucking go to bed,
Yeah.
10:30 p.m., fucking wake up.
I would.
What would it be? 8:30, 6, well, like
Yeah.
whatever you need. Like if it's 8 to 13, whatever you need. 8 to 13 hours of sleep. Would you rather be able to wake up instantly and have that perfect amount of sleep and feel rested and awesome, or just never have to sleep ever
Sleep.
again and just have constant consciousness and just be productive?
I want to sleep.
All
man.
the
I want to sleep.
I feel like that I could find myself in a very dark place extremely quickly if I chose to stay awake all the time.
Yeah.
Because I would just constantly be thinking, and that would drive me into a state of depression.
See,
and no
I
time
think
flies,
I think it depends on the person, really, like with that. Like
I really need sleep
Yeah?
just to break up the monotony.
No, that's like we're not spending money while we're sleeping too. So like,
That's true.
if you get an extra 8 hours of your day,
Okay.
you're gonna have to fill that with something, and you're
Consume
Right.
it,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay, but you look at
Consume it.
someone who's like psychotically addicted to inventing, like Da Vinci
Like
or
Tesla.
like Tesla. I was gonna say,
Yeah,
or
but like
Tesla.
all these cats are the weirdest people in
they
fucking
slept
history.
for what, like a half hour every
Right.
like 5 days.
Dude, Tesla killed his balls though. Like,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying physically. I'm just
Right.
saying mentally.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
if you can withstand it mentally, fuck physically. Like
Yeah.
that's there. It's there.
Yeah.
It's a given.
all right,
Bam, you're Superman. You don't need it. You don't fucking need it. You're
Yeah.
nutritionally sound.
Right,
like
right,
you're
right.
good physically,
Yeah.
and you can just produce and produce and produce and produce.
not for me.
Yeah.
Not for. I don't think so.
Yeah,
think
I don't necessarily have that mindset.
I think I would pick to sleep comfortably, mainly because like right now I don't sleep normally. Like I ever since the motorcycle accident, I suffer from like reoccurring nightmares, and just to have a normal sleep session, I think would be.
Yeah, I have a really odd stand on it because like I'm like 6 hours, like 6-7 hours max. Like if I get more than 7, I feel like shit.
Well, I feel
So,
you would be on your game system, like for that 6 hours. You know what I mean? So you'd be like, that's 6 hours of relaxing that you could actually just enjoy for yourself, that no one would bother you with.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cool concept to think about too.
That is good.
Like
Yeah,
6
it's an
hours of
outside-
mat time, like that no one's gonna fuck with you.
Kind of like an
That's a lot
outside
of masturbation.
input. Yeah.
Nap
no,
time.
that's
That's
good.
that's a lot of jerking off right
Yeah.
there.
It's a raw dick and a strong hand.
But
That's track
I'm really
14.
intrigued by where you're coming from with that, like that whole like where it's not necessarily like active output, but more like active input. It's
Yeah,
just
I
like,
like
and
that.
even
Just for
that's
you.
relaxing for me.
Right.
Like, and that's kind of where it's at with even something like a podcast. Like it's not necessarily the active output, but
Right.
but more what I'm getting off of you guys, or
Yeah.
you know, whatever. Even just watching like hockey, like sitting down and watching
Right.
a hockey game, just that
Because
kind of
it's-
stimulation.
It's like if you work all day and say even if you have a relationship or you don't, like you have obligations still. You can't, like, there's upkeep on shit. You and me have to go places, run errands. Like if you just had 6 hours of your day to do whatever the fuck you wanted to, like life would be much improved.
Right.
But
Or does it all start to blur together and
It
just time
until you get
progress?
used to it.
You know, here's a thought. You know, is it just a condition as the animal that we are as we get older? Our perception of time seems to speed up, like, you know,
Of
like
course.
blah 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 blah. Or is it our constant interaction with a stimuli, i.e., the cell phone or the computer or the internet or television or blah 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 blah, video games, that we don't have the time to just sit and reflect. And I remember a time where there wasn't so much input or so much stimulus that you could sit around and your time seemed to take longer because you weren't losing your mental perception of time being engaged in something. Like if we were all to turn everything off right now and just sit here and we can't say anything to each other for 2 hours and we just had to sit in silence,
fuck that.
That would take forever.
I would make you guys listen to me suck my own dick for 2 hours.
However, you keep saying that. I would love to watch that, but you can't read.
There's no way. There's no way that would happen.
I could probably get one of my tits in my mouth, but not my dick.
If you know yourself too well, you would last like 6 minutes.
Yeah, and I'd have to
yeah, and then you'd have a mouthful of whatever. I don't even want to tell you. It's gross.
But anyway, so
I can't believe anyone said that.
Sitting here for
gross.
2 hours would feel like forever. But we're sitting here doing this podcast now, and we're at the hour and a half mark right now, and it doesn't feel like we've been doing this for what I mean. And that's my point.
Yeah.
So let's say 100 years ago, where you'd farm, and then after you ate dinner, you'd sit around and read a book. That would
while you had light,
right? While you had light, and then you sat.
Well, let's not forget too that farming season only lasts so long. During the winter, you're not doing anything.
That's where daylight savings comes in.
Yeah,
and that whole thing. It's mad old school. But a big portion of that is it ties into industrialization and where we're at currently in society with just sustaining our current lifestyles with light pollution. Like we don't stargaze at all. Like if you go outside right now, you see like 4 constellations that you can recognize instantly. And one of the big things is that without stargazing, without gazing into infinity, we no longer contemplate infinity, which directly correlates to us not having abstract thought, which doesn't allow us to think creatively in the long run. So the less we look into the stars, the less light, or the more light we have, the less creative we are.
What's really sad is the fact that we have so much light pollution in our area that we can't see the Milky Way in the sky.
What's crazy is the fact that light provides light provides life, but at the same time,
actually, it's just energy that provides life.
Okay.
We don't actually need light. We just need energy.
Well, I was saying photosynthesis.
I'm just stepping on your dick, bro. That's all.
Okay, do it.
You need either way, heat source.
Yeah.
You need oxygen, and you need
God
water.
Damn it! I thought I had a good idea. I was gonna say light does that shit, and then fucking nighttime, no light, light pollution kills our conscious.
And the only reason creatively.
God damn it! Why can't I just be creative, you motherfuckers? You gotta step on my dick. This motherfucker 2 fucking foot of that motherfucker had football cleats on.
Two things he just said. Light brings light.
Yeah.
Life.
You said originally, and then you said, and then night brings
creativity.
Yeah, dude, you're getting caught up by a dude who's fucked up on opiates.
I know.
I'm just fucking.
No.
Called to the fucking carpet.
All I'm saying is more people are more creative when engaged in the stars, whereas we're more productive when we have light to give us energy and life. That's all I was trying to say.
Well, that was saying very well right there.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. I'll have another swig of wine.
Have another slug.
To me, here's my answer to your original question, which is it's time to speed up. To me, it's the law of diminishing return. Of course, it's speeding up because we have less of it to consider. I mean, our bodies are older, and let's be honest, Shuba, we haven't aged all that gracefully, really. I mean,
I don't know. You look pretty hot.
Here's the thing. If you look at a picture of us as little kids, we're new and fresh, and there's no fucking disgusting crow's feet and blackened eyes and fat bodies.
I still think we look pretty close to what we did when we were little.
Kid, go off Facebook and see pictures of us.
Right here, I'll show you.
Do we look like chewed up turds Like we look bad.
Damn, dude.
We look bad.
I've been working out hard.
That's like
Tell me
really
I'm a
hard.
chewed up turd, dude. I feel all shitty.
That's not.
Dude, we don't look like those
Spring chickens?
No, dude, we're like the most autumn-esque
I love
of all
chickens.
chickens.
Dude, I love chickens. As long as they don't look like a KFC chicken, I'm okay with it.
See, the thing is, man, I don't like if I saw a chicken
want, like,
without a
6
beak.
tits.
Yeah, that thing.
6 tits, no beak,
Oh.
4 legs.
That's
I'm
really
good.
funny.
I'm good. But
No,
I don't know. Fuck, man.
I think
we're okay. We're not genetically modifying ourselves. Well, I mean we are, but not to the extent of that.
they can. You know,
Where it's not like a headless human just
Right.
sitting there fucking
I
growing. I mean, it's happening. I mean, we have rats growing ears on their backs. Eventually, they'll just be like.
oh,
some
here's the
kinda-
picture. Yeah, see, here's the thing,
Aw.
Corey. If we look
Aw.
at ourselves, if we go walk into the mirror
So
right now,
cute.
like there's put a beard and about 500 pounds on that one at the very right, like, and you got it.
I don't know, man. I think we still look pretty young.
You think so? No, dude, we don't look young anymore.
I think we do, man.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I don't. You know, when I tell people that I'm gonna be 32 here in November,
Yeah.
and people are always like, "Oh, you look like you're in your mid-20s."
Yeah, dude,
I fucking
I
love that,
carded,
dude.
dude. I
That's
carded the
awesome.
other day, dude.
It's
I was
awesome.
loving it.
Yeah, man, it's like fucking.
I was like,
right on.
really? I gotta show you my ID? She's like, yeah.
That's see that I don't understand
Bullshit.
either. Like,
She's like, no, really, I don't know how old you are. I was
It's
like,
like
really?
retarded.
I'm like, I'm
Fucking
old.
awesome.
Come on.
Yeah.
well, the thing that bums me out is that like their
Old
signs
as
say we
fuck.
card everyone under 30, but like how could you even guess if you
Yeah.
have to card them to know how old they are?
Yeah.
So is there a 30-year-old look?
I-
Are you just saying that to like
Well,
so that the 20-somethings don't bitch and complain?
I don't know, cause that's a good point.
Oh, let's talk about this for a second here. You know what I heard on the radio today? I thought it was fucking hilarious. So there's this fucking rich dude in Vegas, and I guess you guys know Deadmau5, right?
Yeah, I heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah, Deadmau5 was paid $200,000 to play one Bon Jovi song.
No, I thought it was for 30 minutes. He had to play it.
Oh, I heard it was just a one,
Whatever, yeah,
one track.
but-
But
It's the
still,
same song
$200,000, man. That's like.
to play the same song.
And then
No,
the
just
guy
to pay-
welched.
play-
He welched on his so his talent agent actually had to pay him.
Yeah.
Now they're going after that guy,
Yeah.
the gambler who paid for it,
Yeah.
or supposedly.
Dude,
This
that
is a
would be
verbal
fucking
contract, I
cake
guess, if
Either
you-
way, fuck it, dude. I can
Yeah.
play the same song for a half hour and
Fuck
fucking just
yeah.
remix and remix. Dude, give me the proper tools. I would
first of all,
play
DJing is-
goddamn fucking Whipped Cream by Herb Alpert for a half hour straight. Holy shit.
I'll just say this also for my expertise as a general manager at a nightclub. DJs are mostly bullshit. Like they just rip
Yeah.
off other DJs
Yeah.
and
One of my friends, dude, he used to be able to like, he'd be sitting there tattooing, right? And he'd have some loop and some other shit going on his laptop.
Uh-huh.
And I'd be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm recording my set for tonight." I'm like, you're fucking tattooing. He's like, yeah, no, it's just looping. Like, do you do anything when you DJ? He goes, no,
You just
I
show up, you
he's
plug
like,
your
I show
laptop
up, I
in,
put my
hit play.
CD in. He goes, and occasionally I'll crossfade or maybe like occasionally twist a knob. I was like, dude, you just killed like.
They don't even bring
image of a
CDs,
DJ
they just
anymore,
bring
like-
their laptop
Yeah.
and they set up and that's
Right.
it.
Dude, it's
like
so
they hit
sad.
play and they watch.
Oh, it's so
you know?
sad. Like I at least had exposure to like spinning,
like turntables and
like
shit.
wax. Exactly, like I was terrible at it. My nickname was DJ Trainwreck. Like I sucked. I fucking sucked. But every once in a while, I would throw something together where it was like, holy shit,
Yeah, that's
dude!
awesome.
He did it, and everybody like high fives. Yeah, woo! You know.
So
I'm
we actually
freaking out.
had a national. Do you know DJ Heavy Grinder?
No.
She actually train wrecked in the middle of her set, and we're like, "Bitch, we're paying you $5,000."
Damn, dude.
And you just train wrecked.
You
You're
know,
a national touring artist.
as let me ask you this.
But you know what?
As a manager, you know, in a situation like that where you bring somebody in and they've got a vibe going or whatever, and then they fucking totally derail.
She
and
wasn't
train
worth
wreck,
it. She didn't make
and
that
then,
money.
and then
back.
they fucking kill the crowd mood. Like, how do you handle that as a manager? Do you ask the
that check
DJ?
is guaranteed. They have
Oh, I know
that money.
they get paid, but do you say something to the artist, or do you have them leave and
What are you
call
gonna
in one of your people?
Yeah, I mean they know what happened.
You don't like they know they train wrecked.
That's like a dog that shit on the carpet.
Yeah,
Like they
it's-
know what happened.
there's no.
They clearly know what's up.
There's one of those
No,
things that
Adam.
you can't. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you fucked up.
Ask her to leave.
Like,
Because then you've got
that's-
people who are not coming back to your club ever again.
But then you're worried about her salvaging the set, and it's not gonna happen.
But see, I mean, it's just one of those things that you gotta like cringe at and go, fuck. She just shit the bed and move on.
I guess.
That's all you can do, really.
Dude, you're drinking out of your 1986.
I love it. My Sobic subs.
Yeah.
I hate Sobic subs.
Dude, I stand by it, dude. That shit looks like a goddamn New Kids on the Block
They're
shirt.
barely on the fucking.
Existence.
Yeah, they're like.
I think there's a couple of them in like Walmart's.
Yeah.
And I think there's a couple standalones. There's one in Apopka.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
even
like-
heard of Sobex.
They're dog shit. It's absolutely
bad.
awful.
It's terrible. Really,
It's
really
like
bad.
Blimpy.
Yeah, I think Sobex and
Fuck
Blimpy may
Blimpy.
be the same thing.
Yeah.
Blimpy sucks.
Yeah.
Sobex
Blimpy
is right,
sucks.
it's
Remember
right
the
there.
sandwich man from Blimpy? I'm just a simple sandwich man.
Remember
You guys remember the way you said that was so poetic. You're just like, I'm just a simple sandwich man.
Do you guys remember Sub Diggity?
So diggity, I want to eat it up. Sorry.
What the fuck was
I
it?
don't
Like,
know.
I don't remember that at all.
No, do you, Corey?
No, I don't.
You know,
And then that might be a Midwest thing. That might be exclusively Midwest.
well,
But it was like,
we're getting Wawa now.
yeah,
which is like-
Wawas are all
Getting-
over the
we have
fucking
them
place. What's
all
up,
over.
dude? And I laughed my ass off because like I remember like fucking 3 or 4 years ago, Bloodhound Gang put out a song called "Do you even know what a Wawa is?" And I was like, yeah, I know what a fucking Wawa is. If I've been watching your goddamn CKY videos for fucking ever, I know what a fucking Wawa is. And that shit's showing up everywhere, and their subs are fucking.
I'm just waiting for
delicious.
Oh, dude, fuck Sheets. I hate that place, man.
Oh, dude, no way, man.
Delicious.
Fuck Sheets.
Sheets fucking frozen
Well,
cappuccinos
Sheets.
were the fucking best. It's just like
Yeah.
Wawa. Same concept.
They're all over Pittsburgh.
It's the
Dude,
same.
Wawa is fucking 7-Eleven's world up. Apparently,
I don't
like,
think so. And
No, they are, dude. They are. Apparently, they're coming in strong.
Well, no, they are
Their
coming in
subs?
strong, but what I'm saying is that they don't have the location amount, or there's not even close to enough stores to even dent what 7-Eleven has. Like, if you really pay attention to it, 7-Eleven has a store on every corner,
Right.
every half mile.
Right.
Like, if you really do pay attention to how many 7-Elevens there
They
are,
don't have a presence up
it's-
north, though,
it's-
unfortunately.
No, I'm saying
they do in the Midwest in Chicago. It's
locally.
crazy.
Locally, down here, they are fucking them up.
And
They're like seriously.
yeah, but like
tearing
I'm
them
saying
apart.
though, like the number
But nationally,
the
it's
number
completely different.
Yeah, the number.
Because the Slurpee is you can't argue with the
No,
Slurpee.
you can't fuck with a Slurpee.
You cannot.
Yeah,
Some-
you can.
some-
2
No.
words, motherfucker. Slush pup.
No, dude, fuck the slush puppy.
Slush Pup sucks.
Fuck outta here,
Icy
man.
sucks.
Icy
Slush
sucks.
Slush Pup
Slush
suck.
pup is where it's at.
7-Eleven
and
Slurpee
even
bitch.
Slush
dude.
Pup.
And they got tie-ins with Marvel.
Now I will argue this to the
Avengers
fucking
Slurpees, Hulk Slurpees,
Dude,
Captain America
If
Slurpees.
you can find an original slush pup
Dude,
machine where
Stan
you get
Lee.
to add the flavor
Oh,
yourself,
fuck that.
dude,
Nope.
I am
Nope.
bringing slush
Dude,
pup.
Stanley signs on with 7-Eleven for a
Just a little
Slurpee.
bit of ice. That's it. That's all I want.
I am a true believer. I stand with Stan Lee. I will drink a 7-Eleven Slurpee forever.
Fuck yeah. Dude, the slush puppy is
But
like,
I would
you
eat a
drink
Wawa
the syrup
sub.
in 2
I would eat a Wawa
seconds,
sub.
and then you got a cup of ice.
That's what I'm talking about.
dude,
When
I
you
don't
find
want
the
that bullshit.
original, and all you do is put the syrup in with a little bit of ice.
No syrup.
Then you drink all the ice, and there's only syrup left.
I didn't...
Ugh, it's a glorious.
Like, I
thing.
didn't come here to fucking work, bitch. I want to pull the lever and get the Slurpee. I don't want to... I'm not a chef.
He's wheezing the juice.
Yeah, I don't want
I'm a slush pup chef. Motherfucking master.
It's so popular that you see them everywhere, right?
Oh, you
Like,
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
They keep crushing my dreams.
Dude, Slush Puppy went the fucking way of Grimace, man. When's the last time you saw that cat?
Just because I
Dude,
have
where
a
the
guy.
fuck is Grimace? What the fuck happened to him?
Just 'cause.
Well, that whole gang, man.
It's like Grover.
Yeah.
Grover and Grimace.
Mm.
What's up? That'd be a good shirt. Grover and Grimace.
Yeah. Dude,
Grover
Grover
and
It sounds like a
Grimace
really
could have
like skipping.
It sounds like a really depressing gay porn.
Grimace could have his tits pushed together, and Grover could be like titty fucking Grimace.
Like just with like the saddest
Holy
cum
shit,
shot of all
dude,
time.
Grover
Like,
would be the dominant force.
The cum shot is like a tear, so
Or it's like gum drops or something. Like they're all over Grimace's chest and face.
That's like the new the new description for gay porn is Grover Grimace.
Oh shit, man! I want to get a fucking Grimace tonight. So I'm gonna go over all over your cheeks, bitch.
it starts off with both of them
Well,
not being able to get
I'm a
boner.
grimace after you do it. I'm gonna be like,
That's what
That's not
sets
acceptable.
the horrible mood. Neither one can get a hard on.
Holy shit.
My dick. I was like,
Do you know how long I lived in fear of the color purple? Because I'm so like I'm grimace shaped, so I was always very conscious about the colors I wore.
so were you not? You weren't a Prince fan, huh?
No, oh shit, dude, I love the purple one.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'll masturbate to Purple Rain all day, every day.
Dude, I've just rediscovered my love for the Batman soundtrack.
Really?
Yes.
No shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, I go
like it's
best
so
hits.
good, dude. It's fucking fantastic.
Which Batman?
The first. Sorry, not the first, but the Tim Burton, the Prince soundtrack Batman.
Gotcha.
Dude, it's so dancey and 90s and awesome. Like, feels like you're in like the famous footwear.
It
Like,
is
every time you listen to it, you're just like,
The thing about Batman is
feels
like
so
ground
free,
zero.
like a size 9, size 10. You know, it's great.
But Prince has the smallest feet of all time. Did you know that? Prince has like a size 5.5 shoe.
Well, he could live in a size 5.5 shoe. He's tiny.
He's a little guy.
Yeah. I heard he makes some badass pancakes. Delicious.
Armless espresso.
Yep.
I don't know, but like, and I think we talked about this actually on a couple podcasts ago. But it's like, the Tim Burton Batman is like ground zero for '90s pop culture.
Oh yeah,
Seems like
totally, dude.
Everything is
stemmed
built
from
around.
that.
Yeah.
That the animated series,
Right,
like
yeah.
everything. Like everything took that dark hue because before that it was all Adam West. Like,
Yeah.
it was all that pop, pow,
so-
zap, bang. Like
So gay, that Batman.
it was, but at the same point, like the same time they had all the good like gadgets. Like come on, shark repellent. Like in new school Batman wouldn't have shark repellent.
No.
He'd just like punch him in the face with explosive gel and fucking blow his head off.
Yeah.
Like come on, shark repellent. Like that's like.
Whatever happened to
retardedly detailed Batman
yeah.
gadgetry, like I got anti-gluten spray. I'm gonna spray my beard.
For the one time that I'm gonna be in the water, like, dude, Batman don't swim, man. Fucking.
No, he doesn't.
That's what Robin is for, bitch.
Exactly, right?
Swim to that shark's mouth and get the.
No, he's gonna swim to the bottom of the undersea aquarium, undersea aquarium, and he's gonna blow Aquaman.
Yeah.
All I want to know is
real.
what the fuck happened to the red phone from the president?
Yeah.
Remember the red phone? Come on, if someone
Obama.
if something
Yeah, exactly.
major was going to
Government
go
shut
down,
down. The government shut down.
The president would go for the red phone.
No, it's over. Government shut down. No red phone. That was the first cut. Was a red phone.
Fuck.
The bad phone.
I'm so over this whole government shutdown bullshit. It's just Republican posturing.
Dude, what
it's
do
just
they do?
dumb.
They
It's
don't
just,
do anything.
It's fucking.
Dude, when I heard the FDA shut down, I started laughing. I was like, really? So they're gonna shield us from like shit-filled spinach? Oh wait, no, that's at Wendy's.
No, they don't even.
I can go get turd-filled salad whenever I want. Like it's fine. You know.
I can make you one.
Oh, you could. No, so I can make my own. Like, why do I need the government for that? I can eat my own shit and
I'm
get some
a small government
myself.
libertarian. I hate government so much.
Yeah.
I just fucking hate it because they're not smarter than me, and they shouldn't have more power than me.
We've just regressed. We've regressed so far. Like
we talked about this, I think, before, but I mean, I'd like to pose the question again. Like, you know, there are standardized tests for all sorts of things. You know, to become a lawyer, you got to pass the bar. If you're going to become a medical doctor, you got to pass, you know, all these tests and graduate. And you would think to have people who make choices for us as citizens and create laws that would be one of the most important jobs that a person can have, and there is no tests required for any of those positions.
Like for anybody,
I believe if there was a test to become president, you had to be smart enough to pass this certain type of test, and it wouldn't be the same test over and over and over again. Obviously,
presumably these people have taken a million tests, not directly, but like indirectly. But the problem
what I'm
is,
saying
that,
is like you wouldn't have a George W. Bush as president because that motherfucker is not passing.
to be fair, we wouldn't have a Abraham Lincoln either as a president because he was not a brilliant man. But
he was a lawyer. So he passed the bar. You know what I mean? Like
he passed the bar in like 1840. It was like cow law.
Like I'd hate to get on.
Passing the bar was just completing the first round.
He literally had to pass the bar. He's like, "Here's my bar. You can have it." Like that was it.
He was walking down the street. It's like, "There's the bar."
Yeah, exactly.
Passing it.
Yeah.
I have to say, like with that, I really think that we need like a more open.
You don't think our government, our politicians should have to pass or be educated enough? Because here's the thing.
I definitely think they should have to take some legal standpoint and shit. But more so, I think they should have to like.
What I mean is
it's so hard to say this, but like pass some kind of ethics or morality, and that's so broad.
No. Listen.
All right,
Stop. Listen.
Eat acid and make sure you're happy. And then you can function on government. There you go.
Passing a specific type of test that would allow our government officials to be versed in science and in math and in history. That way, when questions come up to them and they don't have an answer because they're not intelligent enough to think past their own fucking nose, then I believe they would be able to pass or create laws that is for the betterment of the people and not be favoring of their party.
Which people?
The people that elect them.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: if you're not, you have to be able to pass this test before you can even get on the ballot, because people who are not educated enough to be able to make a educated action or an educated resolution for these problems, they just go with what they think is correct, and what they think is correct has no educational background on whatsoever, and then they use things like religion as their basis for their fucking solution, and that is not helping anybody in any way, shape, or form anywhere.
Let me throw a little historical perspective on your peer. Okay, would you say that we should have a philosopher king as the person who?
No, definitely not.
Because it sounds a little Plato's Republic to me, where there's a caste system based on.
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, what I'm saying is, like, to say that not having our politicians pass a test to reflect their understanding of the country around them means, like, okay, then our doctors don't need to pass this, our lawyers don't need to pass this, our teachers don't need an education to teach. It's crazy to me.
I'm a man who likes a machine with the fewest moving parts, and instead of more oversight, how about less oversight, fewer laws, less government?
Right.
We do more for ourselves, and we don't worry about the government.
Less stoic, less. Here, you do this, you do this.
Right.
More open-ended. Just
more society, less government.
Hey, if you have open-ended ideas, and you can
or just people
you can provide a service just by like providing ideas to someone or
I just want politicians that are smarter than me. That's all I want, man.
I want that too.
I don't want to watch television and hear the fucking bullshit that comes out of these politicians' mouths, and I'm floored and flabbergasted, and I'm.
What you want is less corporate interaction. You want less.
lobbyists.
You want less Americana.
The problem is you want
like colonial
more government, and that's not the solution.
I'd say less Americana,
but more over. Like, who's going to run the test? Who's going to be the proctor? Who's going to create the test? Who's going to enforce it?
It's all the same type of gears and mechanisms used for.
But those are
tests that lawyers take, that doctors take.
But that's still government, though. I want less of that, fewer politicians.
But that's exactly my point. Then what I'm saying is, like, what you're saying is that you want less of that, but then you don't want a doctor who has to take.
No. What I'm saying is that we like more society, less
rules.
No, less government.
Yeah.
We don't need we don't need a national endowment for the arts. We need our borders to be guarded. We need trains to run on time. We need someone to make sure that fucking our food is safe, and we need someone to make sure that our medicine is safe.
Yeah.
Other than that, we don't need the fucking government for anything.
I do not want shit on my spinach.
That's it. Like, we need like 5 or 6 essential.
Dick out of my kale. Keep your poop off my broccoli, motherfucker.
Other than that, like, we can take care of our own problems. We can build our own communities. We don't need government guidance. We don't.
Totally.
So.
No.
I understand what you're saying.
Like, exactly.
I just want smart leaders. That's all I want.
I want to be my own leader. I want people to stop telling me what to do. I can manage for myself.
And you can become a homesteader and move to Alaska and do all those things yourself.
Yeah.
Live off the land.
With all the fucking pedophiles and absentee fathers out in Alaska.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could entice somebody to hang out with you.
Yeah,
I think it would be.
I'm 14.
I think so.
Yeah, I am. Shut up, my butthole don't lie. Come on.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of
count
cool.
the rings.
Yes. So hey,
Corey, where we at now?
wait.
We got about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, Corey.
Yes, sir.
Would you rather?
I'm going out on a would you rather.
I'm on it.
Would you rather be able to sleep comfortably every night, or not have to sleep ever again?
Sleep comfortably every night.
Sleep comfortably every night.
I would.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, would you?
Because I mean that's sleeping without dreams.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I want.
Okay. How about this?
No. Not necessarily without dreams. Just comfortably. Like you may still dream.
No, to me,
you may still dream.
To me, that's
but
sleeping
it will
comfortably because if I'm having nightmares and waking up every hour on hour,
comfortably.
Okay,
That means,
how about
that
this
means
for
nice,
would you rather?
happy. That's
Okay.
that's like opiate, like style. Like, hey, they're injecting soma into your
yeah,
brain every
actually
night.
sleeping on
and you're-
opiates is a nightmare. It's so
No,
fucking shitty.
Soma, fuck it, Brave New World style, Aldous Huxley, like you're happy every night you go to bed.
Would you rather
Be a dream.
suck your own dick and have a gallon of sperm come out, or suck someone else's dick and only have a drop come out?
What is my diet?
You have to swallow your own.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna swallow a gallon.
No. What is my diet? And what is their diet?
I mean, dude.
Nope.
The main ingredient is dick. So.
No. Okay. No. That is beyond it. What is the product?
Okay, you can have the same. You can have the same diet. His diet and your diet are the same.
All right, his diet is pineapple.
All pineapple.
All pineapple all the time.
And it was.
And yours was
The bullshit you eat.
What was the what was the production?
horseradish sauce.
What was the ratio? What was it?
Gallon to a drop.
To a gallon.
Per
load. Just one load. You have to take one load in the mouth.
over what time period?
Just one dick. Your dick or his dick?
One dick or his dick?
Yeah. Or your dick or his dick?
A drop and a drop?
No,
Drop or a gallon.
If you suck your own dick, it's going to be a gallon. If you suck his dick, it's going to be one drop.
Oh, my own, dude. Yeah. If it's all pineapple juice, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That is tasty.
his is pineapple juice.
From what I've heard, it's tasty.
Yours is horseradish sauce.
shit. That's
And actually that is
kimchi, horseradish, and fucking
Hey,
vinegar.
by the way, that is
Wow, that's sour.
it's true too. Like I read literature at Fairville. If your partner, your male partner,
My male partner or yours?
Yours.
well, mine,
Anyone.
eats a steady diet of pineapple, like a slice or two of pineapple a day, that your ejaculate will taste sweet.
As long as,
But it doesn't happen like over.
No,
it's
no,
not
no,
like, hey, tonight, honey, you're gonna get a pineapple shot. Actually, it takes time.
It's broader than that. It's
takes
to
time.
the point where it's a straight vegetarian, 90% vegetarian diet to 90%.
No, fuck that.
More animal protein
Have to
diet.
deal with the old stinky cum.
We're getting close to the end of the podcast here, gentlemen. Is there any other things that you wanted to bring up that you had on the back of the mind?
No.
You guys listening to any good music lately? You got any new bands or anything?
No, just the stuff we listened to tonight. I'm gonna check that out.
Alright, cool.
Father John missed you.
Yeah, man.
Um,
And Daughter. What's the other one?
yeah, much. I know. My buddy's band Infinite Earths. They're playing tomorrow night at Back Booth.
Very cool.
We're into some grindcore, like BT Bam style, fucking Between the Buried and Me.
What time of doors?
I have no idea. I wish I did.
Back
I wish it was Back
It's
Booth.
Saturday. That means it's
7 p.m.
It's 7 o'clock.
p.m. Yes.
Because they have to be.
Infinite Earths. Check them out. They're
They
fucking
have to be
nasty.
out of
Like,
there.
Between the Buried and Me, you'll be down.
They have to be out of there by 11:30 because they have
Check 'em
midnight
out.
mass.
I want everyone at home
I gotta
watching
be-
this to know that you can eat my dick because we're going to go eat hamburgers.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
it. We're going to
Juniors.
Juniors, and we're gonna get that pineapple sauce because it's so fucking nasty. I have to give credit to my boy Bobby Stonefoot because he's the one that turned me on to this place, and it is the motherfucking jam. So, anyways, live from Gamer Cave Studios here in Orlando, Florida. This has been episode 35, Blooded Stone of the Degenerate School of Wizardry. So, signing off on behalf of Cornhole Matt and the Italian Punisher.
Yes, indeed.
Say goodbye.
Seth Sacco.
Goodbye.
My
Have a good night.
name is the Chupacabra, and you have been listening to the Degenerate School of Wizardry. On the way out, we're going to be listening to Dredge, and the song is Bug Eyes, and we will be back next week.
Yes.
So, gentlemen, thank you so much tonight. It was fun.
It was fun.
Oh yeah, dude.
And so,
Miss
thanks.
that shit.
You guys have a good night.
I will not.